To news now along the Border Network for Human Rights releasing the first of several findings focused on human and civil rights violations that were carried out by Mexican law and immigration enforcement agencies.
Yeah, they tell us a majority of people going through Mexico do not want to stay there. In fact, they come looking for protection in the United States, reuniting with their family, or looking for a job. KTSM 9 News reporter Skylar Soto is live from the U.S.-Mexico border. And Skylar, what else did those findings reveal?
Well, Natasha, Andy, today they presented the Mexico section of abuse findings on the status of human rights at the border. Now, it is the first time they do it because they say it's where the migration process starts. And they also tell us that migrants have a long history of human rights violations.
We are shocked. I mean, there are situations that we knew that were happening, but this report confirms a number of things that we heard.
Fernando Garcia, the executive director of Border Network of Human Rights, says it only makes sense as it's part of the corrupt system in Mexico.
We've been documenting cases of law enforcement in the United States, Border Patrol, ICE, and others.
With a total of 56 documented cases and over 200 identified abuses, one resulting in death.
I saw and ultimately liked that I mistook for the flash that they say you see at the end of the tunnel. When the thin line of life and death crossed, it was the lights of a patrol car of the National Guard. The vehicle with National Guard license plate number was chasing the 3 trucks where 13 migrants were traveling, among them a baby and a girl. C was shot 9 times. They shot him with a hail of bullets. After they killed C, they came to plant the gun with which they said we attacked them, but nothing of the sort happened. They fired because they wanted the driver of the truck to stop. After shooting us, they took us to the hospital. They were hitting their heads, banging on the wall, and hitting the windows because they had realized what they had done. They had killed one of us and left another one wounded. I was left wounded by a bullet that hit my left arm and went into my neck.
BNHR is recommending that the National Institute of Migration disappears in Mexico and the systemic violations of human and civil rights along with the corruption is held accountable.
They show that they're incapable of protecting the rights of people, completely disregard of human life and dignity. And I think that institute should disappear and something else should be put in place. That's what we are kind of really working towards, and hopefully they can hear. That agreement with Mexico, Title 42, the third country agreement, all of this MPP had created worse conditions for migrants in Mexico. So Mexico should actually stop that agreement with the United States.
Now, Garcia says this is only one small piece of reality about what's happening in Mexico. And he tells us that the Mexican government wants to build a humane society. And Garcia's response to that is let's do it. Let's fix the problems and change the strategy. Live at the U.S.-Mexico border, Skylar Soto, KTSM 9 News.